Hello and welcome to a new vlog. Today we're going to go get the new iPhone. It's Friday, almost 11 a.m. My pickup time is between 11:15 and 11:30. I've been trying to find one that they had available because I really want to test this out for you guys, so I'm really excited. I currently have the iPhone 15 as like my personal phone and love the camera on that. I use it a lot for shooting day-to-day content, sometimes vlog content, and then I have the 16 Pro. I got this last year specifically for short form content and vlog stuff when I'm out and about. I use this a lot at home for short form content. Anytime I'm filming, I pretty much am using my 16 Pro for any like TikTok stuff or Instagram reels. So I'm excited to test out and kind of compare the new cameras for you guys. Really wanted to see kind of how these compare. I've just seen so many videos and so many things, people talking about it. So I finally found one that was available for same day pickups. So let's go pick it up. We are back home now. I'm gonna show you guys everything that I got. I'm gonna film for TikTok as well. We got two things today. We went with the navy and navy combo. I have yet to decide if this is gonna be my main phone or if I'm gonna stick with the 15 that I have. Either way, I really wanted to pick up one of these MagCase wallets. I have been wanting something like this for so long for my phone. I don't know why it's taken me so long to actually get one. And then as far as the iPhone, we went with the 16 Pro. This is 256 gigabytes. I wanted the 512 or the 1 terabyte, but quite honestly, they just didn't have them anywhere. And I really wanted to test this out for you guys. So let's do a little unboxing. Trying to do this ASMR style, but there's a bunch of beeping in the background. That is so pretty. Wow. I feel like the camera's not even doing that justice. I do not have a case for this bad boy yet. I did order 2 on Amazon. They will be here tomorrow, so I'm not bringing this out and about with me. I've heard that they scratch very easily, so we're just not gonna test that theory. This is in fact absolutely stunning. Oh, I feel like this has got some weight to it. I feel like that's what everyone says the minute that they pick it up. It's definitely got some weight to it. I feel like it's for sure heavier than the 15. I'm honestly so scared to scratch it with my rings right now. We're gonna let her do her thing. In the box, of course, we only have the cord. Do we expect anything different? No. The most unaesthetic ASMR unboxing I've seen yet. The coloring on the screen though, stunning. We're gonna get it all set up. I'm gonna set it up without another device for now. While I do that, I'm gonna unbox the accessory that I got. This is the wallet, that's the MagSafe. I've been wanting one of these for quite some time. I don't know why it's taken me so long to pick one up, but of course I had to get it in matching navy blue. I don't know how this is supposed to work with someone who has fake nails. Honestly, the plan is to use it on whatever phone I use as my daily, but that doesn't seem as sturdy with a case on it. Definitely more sturdy without the case for sure. Just sleek look, kind of love this. We're gonna set up Face ID. Okay, Face ID is complete. That was easy. I can never remember my password anytime I have to do this stuff. I actually really like the way that this feels compared to this phone. Just like holding it feels so much sleeker. Obviously, the cameras are gonna be very different on these. I have my 15 Pro. This is my personal phone. I film everything for content on my 16 Pro, so that's what you guys are seeing this on. And then we have the 17 Pro, which is probably going to eventually become either my daily or my content phone. And then I'll probably end up trading this one in. And here we have it. I need to get this entire thing set up, but I eventually want to test out the cameras on both of these once I actually have a case for them. And we'll try to compare them between the 15 Pro, the 16, and the 17. Some of the cool new features that I was really excited to test out with this new iPhone, the first one is that they have picture-in-picture, or not picture-in-picture, they have dual capture is what they call it. So essentially you can capture the front and the back camera at the same time. How cool is that? They have an action mode on here and then your flash and your exposure. And then for the front camera, a really cool option is this horizontal. So you can switch between vertical and horizontal, which is great for anyone who loves filming content creation out and about. And you can still vlog for YouTube and for TikTok and shorts and all that stuff at the same time. All right, we're testing out the horizontal footage on this. So we can see, I want to see what the mic sounds like, what the audio sounds like. All right, we're testing out the horizontal footage on this. so we can see. I want to see what the mic sounds like, what the audio sounds like. I'll put it over top of this video so you guys can kind of see like a side-by-side comparison. I typically use, whoa, that's zoomed in. Whoa. Okay, I gotta take that function off. But I typically use my 16 Pro anytime I'm out and about to film footage, or if I'm just around the house and I'm filming any of my TikTok short form content. I'm pretty much always using the 16 Pro. I always get questions about what I use to film those, so I'm excited to kind of see the difference on the two. So we'll do a little comparison of the front-facing camera. I feel like you can see a lot more, to the point where it almost looks a little fake. I feel like other people have said that as well. The definition, it's a lot more. The new iPhone comes with an 8x zoom, and I was just testing it out. I don't want to show my surroundings right here to show you guys, but the zoom capability on this is in fact crazy. How clear it is with 8x zoom. I think that this is going to be a really cool feature, especially for a lot of content creators and people who do any sort of like close-up shots. The detail on this is definitely going to show. Truthfully, I'm not sure if they have this on the other ones as well, but you can choose from photographic styles. I cut mine on the standard, but they have amber, gold, rose gold, bright, neutral, and cool rose. Again, not sure if they've had that on all of them, but I'm just going to keep everything on standard because I typically like to edit all of my stuff in Lightroom. Now, as far as video recording, just because I feel like I also get a lot of questions about this, so I want to touch on this topic in this video. I always set my videos to 4K at 30 frames per second. That's like my standard that I pretty much will film any and all of my content in. I don't typically do a lot of slow-mo, but I've just found that the 4K 30 just looks so crisp, especially if you're going to be using it for any type of TikTok content or short form content. The other thing that I also always make sure to turn off is my HDR video. I've noticed that that can kind of mess up the quality of things, and it just looks a little bit weird, especially if you're trying to put something on Instagram and it's HDR video, so I've always had that off. For cinematic, I'm going to do the same thing, keep it at 4K at 30 frames per second. Gives you kind of like a little breakdown in here. I don't know if you guys can really see that, but the 1080 HD 30 frames per second, that's the default that it typically comes at. 4K 24 frames per second if you're wanting to film like film style, that's a good one to do. But if you're wanting something with higher resolution that you can kind of just like choose for different things, go with the 4K 30 frames per second. I've heard that that just looks the most natural and the best if you're ever using the content on Instagram, on TikTok, whatever it may be. It just looks great for short form content. I also like to turn on all of this as well. So I like to have my grid and I love to have the level set on. I don't think that I have the mirror the front camera option set up on this one, but I love seeing the little level feature, especially if you're filming short form content. It's great to make sure that you're actually setting up the frame correctly. There's been too many times where I've taken videos and they ended up not being level and it just does not look good. That's pretty much everything that I'm going to mess with as far as it gets into camera details. I do want to take this out and mess around with the camera a little bit more, but I'm going to wait until I have a case for this. Those come tomorrow, so I'll sit down and film and show you guys the two different cases that I got for this once they come in tomorrow. My cases for the new iPhone 17 Pro just came in. A lot of you guys were asking where I got them, so I figured we could just do a haul of them and see how they look on the new navy color. I didn't want to take this out and about and test it out until I had a case for it because I've heard it scratches pretty easily and I don't want to test that theory. I ordered 2 phone cases off of Amazon and they came within 2 days. Ordered one in navy and one in a butter yellow. This butter yellow looks so fun. I'm not really like a bright colors girly, but I don't know, something about this yellow just looked so fun. Both of these I want to say were around 15 to 20. This is the style of case that I typically like for all of my other phones that I've had, so I just went with the same thing. The yellow on this looks so fun. It's very much giving Easter and spring, not exactly fall, but I feel like since I went with the navy color, I feel like my options are a little limited on phone cases just because the navy is going to shine through so much. Okay, let's unbox the second one. This one I think I'm probably going to use a lot more. I love a good monochrome moment. I have a feeling that we're going to stick with this one. I honestly might even return the yellow one just because this looks so good, so sleek. And then the wallet case that I got the other day. Okay, this one does not stick very well to this. So, noted, this will only be used honestly if I don't have a case on it. I think they might need to come out with one that has like a stronger MagSafe on the back. This one in particular is the iPhone 15 or the 15 Pro. And it has a stronger MagSafe on the back of it, so this feels so much more secure. So maybe I have to wait till they come out with a new one on Amazon until it'll feel a little more secure on this actual case. Otherwise, I might just order a clear version of it, something that's a little bit thinner to where that wallet can stick on the back easier. I love it though. I feel like it gives a really good amount of coverage. It's the same as all of my other phones, and I haven't had any issues with it. I will say though, if you do drop your phone a ton with this phone case, over time it will start to like peel a little bit on the edges, but since they're only anywhere from like usually 10 to 20 bucks, after a few months in wear and tear, if I have dropped it quite a few times, I will just order a new one or switch out the color, whatever I'm feeling. But I do really, really love this, and I'm excited to actually start testing out some of the camera features. I will be doing a vlog for this one very soon. I am in love with the navy on navy. I saw someone else that had one that covered more of the camera, so I know there's other options out there. These were just the two that were gonna ship the fastest from Amazon, and that were still like the same kind of style of phone case that I personally love. I feel like this one is just a little bit more grippy than your typical like plastic case, and sometimes it slips out of my hand really easily, so I like just something that has a little bit more grip to it. But I think overall I'm probably going to stick with the navy on navy look. It just looks so sleek and so pretty. So I think I'm honestly actually going to end up returning this butter yellow. It is such a pretty color, but I just don't see myself reaching for it and like swapping it out. I will say I hope they do come out with another version with a stronger MagSafe option in it, so that way I can really use this wallet and take advantage of it, because that was the whole purpose of buying this, especially if this phone is going to become my daily. I still haven't decided if I want to start using my 16 as my everyday and like personal phone and trade this one in, or if I want to keep the 16 as my personal phone and then just have all of my content filmed on this one. That'll just be like, time will kind of tell. I'm gonna wait a little bit. I'm really excited for this new phone, and I'm really excited to kind of test out some features. I might even do an entire day in my lifestyle vlog with just the iPhone 17 Pro with that vertical camera option or the horizontal option, so we can kind of see like quality wise what that looks like, because I film everything on my Sony camera right now besides like little clips out and about. But this is my Sony camera, and I have a 10 to 18 millimeter, and then this goes down to 2.8 for the f-stop, and I absolutely love this for just like my everyday filming. But I'm kind of curious to see how the iPhone will hold up for an everyday vlog, especially if you're someone that doesn't have the budget to be buying like a whole second camera and you're gonna upgrade to the new iPhone and you still want to be able to vlog and create YouTube videos or just like everyday content. So that will be coming soon on my channel. Make sure you guys are subscribed and following for that. And if you guys have any other requests for tech style videos, I know I see all of the requests for an updated what's on my iPhone. Once I kind of figure out which phone is going to be like my personal phone and I reorganize it and set it up the way that I like, I will do an updated what's on my iPhone for you guys. But until then, let me know what else you guys want to see. If you want to see camera comparisons or like shorts or reels, anything on the iPhone 17, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.